What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And today's video is really amazing. We have a breaking news, and this news is the pure evidence of smoking gun. And we basically have the confirmed information about an imbalance on one of the broker dealers. Then I will show you some counter arguments from several fraudsters, and these counter arguments leads us to another conclusion, that we have the second possibility, and this possibility is the evidence that these broker-dealers violated the SEC rules. And I will show you all the comments from our headliners in regards to this news. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button, that's it. And let's start with the news itself. We are on MMAT news. And let me quote to this. Breaking brokerage firm TradeStation confirms a share imbalance and potential counterfeit shares in MMTLP. The NBH certificate that TradeStation received excluded a large number of NBH shares that had been lent to other broker dealers. This means that we will not be able to honor some of our customers' requests to register and record their ownership in book entry form with AST because the shares are not backed by a physical certificate. And this is the direct speech from the TradeStation response. And let me quote you further. For clarification, each brokerage firm is given a certain amount of shares. When combined with all brokerages, the total amount of shares are supposed to equal the amount of next breach hydrocarbon outstanding shares. And this is pretty straightforward, because any brokerage firm should not have any imbalance on their balance sheets. Next, TradeStation admits their firm exceeds the amount of shares they were given and can no longer transfer their customer shares to AST. What is the counterfeit share? Shares created that has the effect of increasing the number of shares that are in the marketplace beyond the number issued by the company is considered counterfeit. In my book, TradeStation is the first transparent broker to admit the counterfeit shares in MMTLP. And here you can see the add-on to this news, and this is the letter itself from the TradeStation. You can read it by yourself, because we have a lot of these tweets all across the X, the Twitter. And let me show you some responses from our headliners. Meta News wrote, John Burda, any opinion on TradeStation statement and how you perceive this? And John Burda respond, they have a problem, get the share count and everyone settles up. And I have to say that we have even more comments from John Burda. Paul T also asked John Burda, John, is this not sufficient evidence to warrant a congressional subpoena for a share count? And John responded, I would hope so, but one never knows what's going on to take. Just keep going. Appreciate your hard work. And we have very good chances to see a subpoena because of this news. But at the same time, we have an evidence that a lot of people still receiving money from their shares. Let me show you this tweet that was made by Snowmeister. He wrote, I've also been receiving $1 and the change monthly ever since the halt at TradeStation as well. I only have MMTLP in TradeStation, so it's definitely for shares being lent out. This means this is the pure evidence that there is an open short position on MMTLP stock, and this position is still active. This means it is a pure violation of SEC rules that private company cannot be shorted by any means. And let me show you this information. J.R. Ewing wrote this 10 hours ago. MMTLP, just so everyone is aware, I was in a meeting where the TradeStation info below was provided to the Senate Banking Committee and was told it was in term sent to the SEC. Congress has it, and so does the SEC. I think this is important for you all to know. This means we have a confirmation that this information was received by Congress members, and we have 74 Congress members who signed the latest bipartisan open letter. And by the way, in my opinion, we will have even more members of Congress who will sign this letter, because we have an additional time to attract more attention to this letter. And in general, I have to say that this might be the real breakthrough in our case. But at the same time, we have a lot of fraudsters who is still trying to stonewall our efforts. And let me show you that one of them is Doug Sipu, and he reposted this tweet, and he reposted the tweet that was made by Roman Soups, and he wrote, "That's not what this says. If you read it, you can begin to understand. They say they have shares to loan, which is regular legal shorted shares. If you got out from under that rock, you'd know there are 2.6 million shares short and no counterfeit or naked shorts found." So it's quite interesting statement, and partially it might be even the real statement, and it might be truth. But on the other hand, this leads us to another conclusion, that we have basically two options. First option is that we have a share imbalance, and this means we have a lot of counterfeit shares and we have naked short position at least on one broker dealer. And the second option is that trading station violated the SEC rules, because there shouldn't be any short position on a private company. And this is another evidence that something wrong is happening. And the only way how we can find out the truth is the share count for all of the broker dealers. And guys, let me show you a brilliant answer from due diligence. MMTLP, my theory, FINRA deliberately permitted the introduction of 2.65 million legally short shares into a privately held, publicly reporting company due to their awareness of widespread counterfeiting. By maintaining these illegal short positions, they effectively preempted potential issues that might arise if all legal shorts were closed, as even just one single broker's claim of insufficient shares, like what happened with TradeStation, would have been enough to prove naked shorting and counterfeiting. Even after the halt, brokers could have closed the legal shorts by withdrawing them from lenders' accounts and compensating them $2.9 per share. But here we are, a year later, and these short positions remain open. Why? Because leaving legal short positions open provided FINRA and the brokers with a mechanism to justify brokerages not possessing the required shares. The only way to ascertain the truth is via a share count. It needs to happen. And I completely agree with due diligence, and we have to know the real share count. And this share count will confirm one of two options that I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago. And let me show you another quite interesting couple of interesting comments from Mark Basil. In response to this tweet, in response to this information, as you can see, Rob R. asked Mark Basil about his thoughts, and Mark answered, yes, massive lawsuit. On top of that, he wrote this: if you sue TradeStation for fraud and securities fraud, then the world becomes your oyster through discovery, and I'm sure there are a lot of pearls out there waiting to be found. And this might be another milestone that our community might achieve, because this information leads us to even more exposure on these wrongdoers, and this leads that we might file new lawsuits. And guys, let me show you another information from Richard Hoffman. He made a video and he published it on his YouTube channel, Not Legal Advice, KNOT. And he made 4 jokes for Dougie, and he addresses it to this fraudster, Doug Sifu. And I don't want to dig deep inside this video, it is a very, very short video, but I want to tell you that today is the Richard Hoffman's birthday. And I want to say happy birthday, Richard, and I wish you the best of luck. You are one of our headliners, and we appreciate your hard work. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock